Hi there, Don from F1 back again for another catch up. Just to let you know what's been going on with F1 and Monera over here in the UK. It's been another couple of super warm, super windy weeks. I can't remember a summer that's been quite as consistent as this, and I've spoken to a lot of people and they've said exactly the same thing. So yeah, we're having a good time. I thought I'd just have a quick chat to let you know the kind of stuff I've been up to and maybe show you some of the kit that I've been using in some more detail. I think maybe first of all is to mention that I've been kite surfing again a lot recently. I think I've had like 4 or 5 years where I've been completely infatuated with the foil and the wing, which is brilliant. Like, I've loved it. Learning something new has been amazing. Working my way down through the foil sizes, testing all the different shapes and sizes. It has been really good fun. But with so many sessions, I've really kind of had the opportunity to remind myself why we got into this in the first place. And we've had good waves and good wind, and there's just something about wanting to get back onto the actual wave face with a fin and a board. So I've been kiting quite a bit, and I've grabbed the new ADDIKT 7 meter from F1 and a surfboard, and the conditions have just been amazing. I was a bit rusty for the first like half an hour, but then quite quickly it started to come back to me, and I've just been having an absolute ball. I'm bound to say it, I guess, but the kit has evolved. Like, these marginal gains that are made every year in the kit has now got us to a point where it's just exceptional. Like the ADDIKT, I couldn't believe like the D-power, the stability, and just its range really. So yeah, there's probably a few shots in this video of a nice evening session we had just a couple of days ago. So I'm not unusual, I don't think. There's lots of people around me that have been completely foil brained for the last 4 or 5 years, but are now going back to some kite surfing action as well. They've got kit, they've got the skills, and I think it was what I was mentioning last time. It's great to have a variety of equipment to suit the variety of conditions we get here in the UK. So yeah, definitely one to look out for. Get back on the water with the kites and remember why we all started this in the first place, I guess. I've also been spending a lot of time on the mid-length. That's a bit of a revelation really. For me, originally it was the winging aspect of it that caught my attention, because where I am we get some good waves, but it can be often quite gusty in between and can be quite onshore and a lot of white water to get through, and the extra efficiency and float of the mid-length really sort of been helping me get through those lulls and catch the swells and the waves that I want to ride. But now we've also got the Plume, we've also got the frigate coming, which we'll probably talk about next time. A whole new kind of spectrum of use of the mid-length has cropped up. So I think it's kind of a Swiss Army board. I probably use that term too much, but you can literally do anything on it. So if you are thinking about like a one board quiver, the mid-length is definitely an option. It just makes everything super easy. So yeah, check that out. Get a ride on one if you can, because it's going to be a versatile tool for you to use in the future. So yeah, I've been using the Plume a little bit as well. It's definitely a product that split opinion when it was first kind of released into the market. Me included, probably I was a bit wary about it when it first came out, as were a lot of the dealers that I speak to and then consumers as well. And it's been a revelation. Like, I used it and I was immediately taken by the positive points, like the range of it. You know, you can use a 4.2 from anything from like 15 knots up to 35 quite comfortably with no harness or anything. The upwind performance is crazy. Yeah, and the whole idea really, I think originally, was to be a stepping stone from winging perhaps into the pocket wing or the para wing thing. The Plume's been interesting. I think it's going to be like a discipline in itself. Yes, you can use it for upwinding. Yes, you can use it to hold like a wing and carve around on swells, just like the para wing. But there's also an element of just using it to cruise back and forwards. It's going to be quite a versatile tool. It will be a stepping stone into the para wing thing if you're looking to get into that. But people are already using it for things that it wasn't really designed for, like actually riding waves on it. So, you know, whereas you would normally use a wing, you can use the para wing, the the Plume to launch, get out through the surf easily, get onto foil, get upwind, get onto a swell, and then actually drop it behind you and ride it just like a wing. But it's half the weight of a wing, so it stays out of the way completely, and then you can just throw it and relaunch when you want to get back out again. So yeah, like all these things in foiling and these new sports, whatever the design brief was originally is fine, but people get hold of it and then use it for other things that it wasn't initially intended for, but does really well at. So yeah, don't write it off. If you get a chance, have a go on the Plume. So many people I know weren't interested, and then they've been converted. So yeah, it's a great product, really fun. Just a quick bit on foils. Obviously with the wing, I spent a lot of time on the skate and the ADDIKT, but more recently with the Plume, I've got the 7 Seas out again in the 1500 size. Now it sounds big, but when you're learning to do these new sports, having a bit of early lift and definitely some glide is a massive help. And it was interesting to listen to Julian from F1 on the Generic Foiling podcast just a couple of weeks ago, where he was saying, you know, his probably most used foil of the year has been the 7 Seas 1300, and he's an amazing rider. He's quite light as well, so it's interesting that he's you know, really seeing the performance benefits and advantages of using a bigger foil. And we've seen it with the boards as well. Like a couple of years ago, everybody winging went super small, and now that kind of volume has crept back up again as the shapes get more efficient. A bit of volume is definitely a help, and it doesn't need to be a hindrance in these new kind of narrower boards. So yeah, if you're you know, if you're thinking about getting into the pluming or the parawing thing, the 7 Seas is a really good option. Yeah, you don't want to be learning to do these things on super high aspect small foils. So yeah, if you get a chance again, have a look at that 7 Seas range and jump on one if you can. Weeks. Who knows what the autumn will bring, but I look forward to that too. I'm going to sign off now. Just to remind you, we've had a restock on our Monera website as well, so have a look at monera.co.uk. There's some new merch, there's some new hats, there's some nice fleeces, we've got all the new leashes and stuff in, so it's definitely worth having a look at the site. The dealers will have the stuff as well, but if you want to kit yourself out on some nice stuff, have a look there. See you later on. Take care.